What's going on, YouTube? Evan here, and even though I'm back in my home state, I will do a final Arizona/life update thingy mabobber. Alright, so we had our last few days were pretty chill. We just hung out, played games, nothing too super exciting. And then on Wednesday, we drove to Phoenix, and our hotel, you could see the ASU campus and the airport from, which we were flying out of. Alright. But, yeah, so we drove through the campus, and we were about, let's see. Well, the road we were driving on to get to where we had to go for dinner was 3 miles long. And it was a really, really big campus. So, way too big for me. If I go to college in Arizona, it'll most likely be at NAU. This place. Yeah, super awesome. Alrighty, so we did that, and then the next morning, we flew out after waking up at 4:30 a.m. Lots of fun. But now I'm back home. So now I'm just going to talk a little bit about what happened in the airport. So, for those of you that don't know, it's kind of a conservative place, Arizona. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. But when we were going through the airport and we were going through security, my sister had gotten pre-checked, but she decided to come with me. Well, I forced her to come with me. I didn't force her. That's a joke. Okay. But basically, we went through regular security, and we were pre-checked at the airport we flew out of, in my town, my state. Wow, my town is too small to have anything substantial. Okay. Yeah, but, so we had both been pre-checked, so it really wasn't an issue until we got to Arizona when I was not pre-checked. So, I went through security, the whole, let's scan your entire body and see what's underneath your clothing. Yeah, I was very nervous, and I ended up being stopped by the guy who passed you down, and he's just like, "Are you a male?" Because, the security scan obviously came back with not male anatomy, because I'm a trans man. And I'm like, I didn't even know what to say. I was so stunned that he was being that creepy. That's how creepy the security system is. Which I guess it's good that I passed as a male, but I'm like, you're actually, looking at my anatomy and determining that I'm not a biological male, and that's really, really, really sketchy. And I hope I never have to go through regular security again, but I probably will have to, and the similar thing will happen. So I'm like, no, I'm not. And he's just like, let me see your ID now. It just keeps getting worse. He's like, let me see your ID. I'm like, okay. He's like, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 16. He's like, let me see your ID. I'm like, okay, dude, it's in my backpack. Let me grab it. Forget it. Just go through again. And then they put me through as a female. And I was a wreck for the rest of the day. I honestly was. I couldn't believe, he was, I don't know, maybe a head taller than me. And he's just this obviously very intimidating male. And I was like, okay, all right, I have my ID. It was like, I felt like I was being interrogated for, a crime or something. And, I don't know, I was, stuttering, I was shaking, I started crying afterwards, not that I want to admit that, but I did, and I was like, I can't even, my sister's outside, screaming, okay, that's cool. But I was like, okay, my ID's in my bag. I have it. My gender marker does not say male. I was like, oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna close this. Yeah, so that's what happened at the airport. So I ended up having to go through the security scan twice, when I didn't even want to go the first time. So, if any of you have had that issue, can you just leave it in the comments? Because I really feel I don't know, I can't believe they can just, determine your gender by what you're wearing. Like, I would have, like, if I wasn't a trans man and I just dressed like this as a female, I might feel very offended that they're just like, are you a male? And they just, like, automatically assumed your gender. Like, I don't know. So if any of you have any opinions on that, just, like, leave it in the comments or something, or contact me. But yeah, I was freaked out. I was not comfortable. So I hope I get pre-checked for, like, the rest of my existence, or until I at least get some sort of surgery. I don't know what part of the scan made him question me, but I don't know. Like, and my sister was like, no, it's good, it means you pass as a male, and I'm like, yeah, but it's just really, really sketchy how far these security scans go, and how offensive it makes people. And I, like, obviously, like, he was not very educated, and I was not comfortable taking the opportunity to be like, ever heard of a trans man, or anything like that. But I don't know. I was like, it was not a good day. But yeah, then I got home and I drove around a little bit. My car had no gas in it, so my dad took it to fill it up, and I had to drive his truck today, which also needs gas, so that's a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that's it for now. If you guys want me to talk about anything, leave it in the comments. I definitely want to know what you guys think about the whole airport security thing. But yeah, that's all I have for now. Alright, see you guys later.